Welcome back to San Joaquin Audits. On this channel, we show police interactions and focus on police accountability. It is rare that we find an interaction where cops are refused identification when they ask, and they still perform their job according to the law with respect for a citizen's rights. Today's video takes us to a peaceful local pond where a man is practicing his fly fishing casts without a hook on the line, a harmless activity that shouldn't ruffle any feathers. However, two overzealous HOA members decided otherwise, interpreting his casting practice as a violation of a no fishing sign nearby. Instead of a friendly inquiry, the situation quickly escalates as the HOA members demand the man identify himself. Standing firm in his rights, the man refuses. Frustrated by his refusal, the HOA members take it a step further and call the police, expecting them to enforce the HOA's interpretation of the rules. But what happens next is a win for constitutional rights. Let's check it out and let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. Also, as you watch this interaction, let me know if you have any HOA stories in the comments as well.
I have a rule in this neighborhood that says that you are not allowed.
And what's your name?
You know what? I'm just going to call the township police.
Yeah, can I give you somebody to ask for?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you ask for sergeant. Ask for a sergeant to come out here, talk to me.
A sergeant.
Yeah.
Well, if nothing else,
They are going to laugh
I'll
at
get
you.
your name. Oh, no.
They will laugh at you
they've been here.
because I just talked to them the other day about this because I got asked for the same thing from another lady. So this is private property that I pay for.
You are not trespassing. You're correct.
I am not trespassing. What are they going to do to me?
They will hopefully tell me your name, and we will fine you.
I already told you who my name is.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I told you who I am.
You did not. You absolutely did not.
I told you
and
who
why
I
won't
am.
you tell me?
Because it's none of your business. I don't have to tell you.
This-
You're a resident of the same neighborhood I am. I'm
Correct.
at a local pond here in our residence.
Correct.
Okay. Am I trespassing?
You are not trespassing.
So what law am I breaking?
You're not breaking a law.
Why
You're
would you call
breaking-
the police then?
You are breaking a homeowners association rule.
Homeowners association. And what is the consequences of breaking the homeowners association rule?
Most residents are reasonable and they stop breaking the rules.
Okay.
But if you don't, then I'll put it to the board and we will probably fine you.
Fine me? How much would you fine me?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
We've never had to fine anyone.
You're
in this
making up an
neighborhood.
arbitrary
No,
rule at the moment?
No.
So there's no set amount right now.
Because we've never had to fine anyone.
Okay, so there's no set amount. So you're going to make up a rule
No, I'm
and
not
come
making
up with
a
a
rule.
dollar amount
I'm
for
not
somebody.
making up a rule.
You're not making up a rule?
Why don't you come speak to the board, the entire board?
I've been to the
I'm
board
trying
meetings.
to be when
I've
I've
been
never
to
met
board
you,
meetings.
and
Yeah.
I've
They're
been on the
useless.
board 13 years.
They're useless.
What board
Nothing ever happens other than stupid putting up fishing line.
Oh my God.
Putting up fishing signs. Okay? He'll know. These are going to waste your time because I'm not trespassing and you're going to call the police, so you're wasting resources of the police for no reason. Just because you don't like it that I'm practicing in the pond. I don't get that. Is there something wrong with me that you
Yes.
don't like that?
No, there's not anything wrong with you. There's
Okay.
wrong with what you're doing.
There is.
Hey, Dita. I have a resident, or he says he's a resident, that he won't tell me his name, and he's being belligerent. And
I'm not being
wanting
belligerent.
to
I'm
obey-
talking nicely to you,
not
just
wanting
like you
to
are.
obey our HOA rules. I'm down at the pond speaking to him now.
Where did you even come from?
If, do you have a cell number for Brad?
I'll look in my phone. I'm not at home. I'll look in my phone if I can get him, or if I got it, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Or do you just want me to have the police come?
Well, I think they're already coming because I think the neighbors that alerted me to it have already called them, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's probably the same one that
If he's
confronted
truly
me
a
before.
resident, then he's not trespassing, right? But he won't give me his name or who he is.
Because you just
or his
threatened to
address.
fine me if I gave you my name.
And
So
wants
you're
to
going to
know
make
what
up
we're
some
going
rules.
to do about
So,
it if
let's see what happens.
he won't listen to the rules.
What's the penalty for practicing with my brand new fly rod in the town, in our neighborhood's lake that I pay for? What's
So
the fine?
if you have it, would you?
What's
would
that
you give me
fine?
a call
Yeah, what's that fine?
or just text it to me.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Yeah, what's that fine?
don't know. We've never had to find anyone because
Perfect.
no one else has been as belligerent.
I'm not being belligerent. You came up and bothered me while I was practicing.
Do you understand that this lot that this sits on is owned by the HOA and the board?
That I pay for?
The board.
That I pay for?
Yeah, you pay your dues, assuming you won't tell me, so I can't say for sure, right?
If you haven't figured out by now, you're pretty dense.
I'm sorry, I don't pay attention. You've said you've come to board meetings. I've never seen
I never said I came to board. I said I came to a board meeting.
Okay, when?
A long time ago.
Years?
Nope.
Okay, so this is, I'm trying to explain to you.
I understand.
You decided
perfectly.
this year that we can't have
I understand
any
that
fishing.
perfectly.
We don't know whether someone is just
I'm
practicing
not
or whatever.
fishing. And I've just told you that, and you're still insisting on calling the police on me, and still looking to harass me. Did you ever heard of fisherman harassment too?
No, never heard of it.
That's a public Ohio law. If you harass a fisherman, that's against the law.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I
suggest you look that up.
No idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
That's against the law. You cannot harass. If I were fishing, you cannot harass a fisherman because that is harassment of a fisherman, which is in the code in Ohio against the law.
So I'm not allowed.
You're breaking the law
by telling you not to fish.
Correct. It's none of your business.
It is.
No, it's not. You don't own this land. You can't trespass me. Now get out of my face.
No. May I?
Get out of my face, or I'm going to get upset. Okay?
Listen.
Leave now.
No, I'm not
leaving.
leaving.
Now.
I'm a resident.
Leave now. Okay. Then I'm going back to practicing my fishing, and you can have a nice day. Deal?
No, not a deal.
In Ohio, it's illegal to intentionally interfere with someone lawfully hunting, trapping, or fishing for wild animals. Ohio Revised Code, Section 1533.03 outlines specific prohibited actions: positioning oneself to affect wildlife. Behavior: placing oneself in a location where one's presence may affect the behavior of the targeted wild animal or hinder the hunter, trapper, or fisher's efforts. Creating disturbances: generating visual, auditory, olfactory, or physical stimuli intended to alter the behavior of the wild animal being pursued. Tampering with equipment: altering the condition or location of personal property intended for use in the hunting, trapping, or fishing activity. Additionally, individuals must comply with orders from peace officers or wildlife officers to cease any conduct that violates these provisions. These regulations apply only on lands or waters where such activities are legally permitted and do not restrict landowners or their authorized agents from lawful actions on their property. Being that this is actually private property, the HOA members would not be violating this law, but also being true that the person practicing his fishing is a resident of the area in which the pond is located, he would be absolved of any allegations of a crime as well.
So there's a reason why I am not against
Who are you?
board.
You're on the board too.
I am. Yes.
How long have you lived here?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I lived here 16.
Okay.
Okay.
So why wouldn't you just say that up front?
I did.
He did.
But who are you and where do you live?
None
How
of your
do
business.
I know who you live? You
It's
asked
none of
me
your
who I
business.
am.
I know,
No,
but you don't
asked
have
me
to tell
who
me.
I am.
You didn't have to tell me.
All right.
I choose not to tell you
Well,
because I don't have to tell you who I
Do
am.
you see the signs that say no fishing?
I'm not fishing.
He's got a hook on his
See that?
rod.
You want to look? Go ahead and look. Pull it. Grab the string.
All right. So you're just out. So why wouldn't you just say this?
I did. I did say this, but you guys wouldn't listen.
There were hooks on it before.
All right.
It's called fly fishing and practicing. I told him that from the very beginning. Okay? So it's none of your business.
Well, it is.
Because I'm in my neighborhood where I
Our
belong and I pay as well as you.
well as
Correct.
us who volunteer
I'm
our
in
time
public.
to try to keep this place
So
nice.
run for public office. Why don't you run for public office?
See,
Why
Is that a board? The board, the board is terrible.
That's because nobody else will even. Okay.
The board is terrible.
I know. And that's
It
why you
doesn't
volunteer
matter.
so much.
The board doesn't matter.
You're
Board
a
doesn't do
fucking
it.
prick. I'll wait. Okay.
No, go ahead. Ask Sir Mike back. If he's on, tell him to come on over.
Brad's in Florida.
None of them will come over. I've already talked to him about it. I already talked to him how you guys harass me continually when I come out here and do this, and they laugh.
Because you don't even tell us who you are.
Because it doesn't matter. I live in the neighborhood.
You want everybody walking up the road, coming here, ignoring the signs, fouling up
No.
the phones.
I'm in.
$2,000
I live in the neighborhood.
Cost us,
I
you, me, everybody.
am not causing any fouling of
How do
anything.
we know?
That's the
It's
point.
none of your business.
When we catch people fishing,
What are you
how
gonna
we
do
know
to 'em?
whether they have something on
What
the
are you
end of
gonna
their
do to
rod
him?
or not?
What are you gonna do to
Well,
him if you
let's
do?
just wait, 'cause they're here, so.
Huh? What are you gonna do to them if they do catch somebody fishing? You're an HOA board.
Yeah, and
It
it's
doesn't
all-
matter.
There's reasons why we can't allow it. If you come to the
I
meetings,
can't
we can
allow
say-
it.
Yes,
Is it a law?
it's
an
yes,
HOA
it's
rule.
insurance issue.
It's
Yes,
an
it is.
HOA issue. So why did you call the police?
Because you weren't telling us who you were, and there are no fishing signs posted everywhere.
Why would the police be involved in something that's
I
not a
don't know,
police
we'll ask
matter? Okay.
They're right
We'll ask.
Oh, great. We'll go ahead and ask them when they come. And then we'll find out who's right and who's wrong. Okay? I can't wait. Do you mind? I'll send me your email address or
Whatever.
send it to him, and when you're on YouTube and you see that you're harassing a
whatever.
fisherman
Yeah.
in public in the HOA,
You think that
the
bothers
YouTube
me? You think
loves
I live on YouTube?
the YouTube loves HOA
I bet they do.
presidents
That's great. I hope you
and
get a
board
lot of
members. I hope so. That is awesome. I could use it after.
Monetize it.
Yeah, I'm a pretty famous guy. It's surprising you don't know who I am, and you should know who I am. I'm probably the most famous guy in the neighborhood, actually.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Yeah, I'll be even more famous now. Actually, you're probably helping me, which would be great during this season. Just put 2 and 2 together. That's all you got to do.
I don't care. All I'm
Okay,
here is
then
to
go
tell you
away.
not fishing.
Then
Don't
go.
fish.
Then
It's
go away.
private property.
It's my private property that I pay for.
That is controlled by a board that's elected by all residents.
That is not breaking any law whatsoever. And you called the police. What a waste of time and resources you did. All you had to do was walk away and say, there's nothing I could do because I'm just an HOA board member and this guy isn't breaking any law. That's all you had to do. But you didn't. You had to harass me. Oh, let me get. Yeah,
No, he's not on tonight.
he's not on tonight. Okay.
No, he's not. You two go with my partner here? I'm going to talk to you, sir.
You betcha. I'm going to record. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm recording as well. I'm Officer Fuller. Watch that, sir. What's going on?
They came up and harassed me while I was practicing my fly casting, and which is I think that isn't that against the law in Ohio to harass somebody who's fishing.
Well, it depends.
Okay.
So there is a sign that says no fishing, no trespassing.
Okay.
It comes down to where do you live.
Right. I live here.
You can prove that to me.
Yes.
Do you have your ID?
Yes. Did I break the law?
Well, I don't know that yet.
That's the key.
You see what I'm saying there?
So
I need to determine.
You got to determine
Have
if I'm
you-
breaking a law before I can give you my ID.
Okay.
What law have I broken?
Right now, nothing.
Okay, then I don't need to show you my ID. But don't worry about it. I live here, so you're covered. I'll show you my website too when you're done. The Matt's a buddy of mine.
What was your name?
We do triathlons together.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
What was your name?
I'll keep my last name for the moment, just because these guys want to make up some fine against me.
Let me.
You got to see the video. They were threatening me with fines that they don't even exist yet, and I told them I wasn't even
So
practicing.
here's the thing.
Here, look
The
at
reason I'm asking.
look at
you-
look at. There's nothing on the end. I'm throwing a line into water, and I told them that in the video.
So, this is my only thing here, okay? Is, can you just tell me what road you live on?
I live on Brighton Lane,
Perfect.
right
Do you
there.
have like numerics?
Huh?
Do you have numerics for me? Because if they tell me to trespass you, I'm going to tell them it's civil. And then I have nothing to do with it. That's why I'm asking for your address. Not 'cause
Yeah, I
think you've
can't give it to you because I
You live
haven't
on
done anything wrong, and that's basically IDing myself. And then they're threatening me with fines and stuff. It's nothing against you.
Yeah, sure.
That's I'm glad to talk to him, but I understand he's off, so it's okay. I actually talked to you guys when I talked to one of you guys when we were at that truck rally.
Okay. On Union Center.
Yeah, and I told them that I had gotten harassed before down here, and I said, and it was one of your lieutenants who's normally on a detective. It was a detective that happened to be working that night, and I said, yeah, they're going to call police on me, and
What did they tell you?
they said, oh my God, we'll laugh at them if they try to call.
No. I'm asking.
Oh, what they say? They said that they're gonna try to find out who I am so they can make up a fine against me and that I'm trespassing. But yet they admit I'm not breaking the law, but then they called you. You want to see the video? I was going to show you.
Sure. I mean, did they threaten you with any physical violence?
No, but they just swear and so forth. Neither one of us did.
So it was just kind of all about fines.
It's all about their power of the HOA board, which is
Did you
it's
sign
ridiculous.
into an HOA?
Yeah, what we all do when we live here.
And you're not even actually catching fish.
No.
You're just throwing line.
Right. I'm gonna come up behind you and video also.
So here's my deal. There's nothing illegal about throwing a line in the water. He's not even fishing. Second,
But he was
he has no right.
previously.
He doesn't have to give me his ID. He doesn't break no law. Anything between you two is civil at this point. So if you want to take him to civil court, that's your right. If you want to take them to civil court, that's your right. I can't make him ID myself to him. And if you want to look, there's nothing on the end of the line. It says no fishing, no trespassing. If he lives up here, in here, I've confirmed that. He's not catching fish. There's nothing illegal about throwing a line in the water.
But how do we know, in trying to enforce our HOA rules, how do we know whether at any point in time someone is just practicing or if they're fishing?
Maybe ask him.
I tried.
Sure.
I tried. It ended up.
I answered that several times
He
to
did have
you.
a hook on it earlier.
I
This is
told
what
you
I'm
I
gonna
was
say.
practicing.
This is
And
all
I even
civil.
pointed out the
I
rod.
cannot do anything at this point.
Thank you
I'm
very
gonna
much.
Just, he's not, I've confirmed, I'm telling you, he's not fishing, he's throwing a line. If he wants to do that, that's his right. If you want to have the HOA thing, that's all civil, that is up to you. But I can't make him do anything at this point. And I would just ask you two to, let's walk away together so this can end civilly. I don't want to see this. That's
Oh, I mean, no. I mean,
And don't waste my time
I,
anymore.
I'm not against fishing. I am. It's a rule that we have to have to keep
Yep.
the fountains from being
And,
fouled.
and had he not
Like
lived, and had he not lived in this neighborhood, then I possibly would have a crime, trespassing. But it's not. It's all civil.
And all you could do is kick me off the land anyways.
But I can't do anything. I can't even make him ID himself to me. Okay.
I told you it
I'm
was a waste
sorry,
of time.
Can you ID his address so I know he lives
I have no
here?
crime.
It's none of your business.
I have no crime unless I have no. I've already. The only thing is, even the fishing part. That's all civil. So for me to make him give me his name, date of birth, address, I'd have to have reasonable suspicion or probable
Reasonable
cause to
articulable
believe
suspicion.
that he is involved in criminal activity, which I don't. So I can't make him do that. I do.
But it's trespassing if he's not a resident.
But he is,
But how can you know that?
because he told me his address, and he in fact does know one of our lieutenants. So
It helps to know people.
my hands are held both of you, but I can't.
Can you
Well,
tell us
these guys are awesome.
where he lives?
I get it.
I'm
So
not
that
gonna do
we know.
I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to violate his
That's okay.
privacy. You know what I'm saying?
It would be my civil
I get it.
It's all
rights.
civil.
I get
And
it.
he's
I
doing
get
a
it.
good
I get it.
job.
So
I get it.
my job here is to make sure this doesn't escalate at this point.
And what the whole point of this wasn't to be assholes, just so you know.
You want to see
I'm
the
not
video?
against fishing.
You want to see the video of you cussing at me and swearing at me?
Of me cussing at
You're
you?
gonna see that video
I
on
know,
YouTube.
You're internet famous, I know.
No, I'm not internet famous. I'm just the most famous person in this neighborhood, and I'm surprised you don't know who I am. Let's just say I think you're probably both Republicans. So
Okay.
Well, that's easy.
So then we're not going to go there. We're not going to escalate this. Let's just walk away. I cannot do anything.
thank you,
And
officer.
I do not want to have to do something that would.
No,
I don't want
I
this
get it.
escalate to a criminal.
I'll go.
matter.
I'm parked over there. On the
Perfect.
corner.
Thank
Okay?
you, Officer
Thank
Fuller.
you for coming out.
Yeah,
I
what was your
appreciate
name?
it.
Arnold.
I'm sorry.
Thank you,
to waste
Officer
your time.
Arnold. That's my dad's
And-
name.
Oh, really?
You understand, like, my
I-
hands are
First
tied.
name.
Completely.
Yeah, I got two.
Completely.
I got two first
All
names.
right.
Yeah.
See you. Come on.
San Joaquin, San Joaquin. Gotta watch 'em. We know the way that you copping. We don't give no option. Camera gon' shoot in 9 minutes. Keep that rolling, no stopping. They don't know now, we gon' teach them everything. By my country, everything. This my country, every day. False conviction, you got a power addiction. We on the road, me and the bros. Telling the story so everyone know. Send them to hell, little Nicky. San Joaquin, shout out the crew. We gon' show the world, don't miss it. My whole team on a mission. My eyes wide open, I see everything you doing. We gon' check the law. I know my rights like I passed the bar. I'ma make sure you know yours and all. Home of the brave, free us all. Can't do it all and we standing tall. Only real criminals behind bars. Only real criminals behind bars. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Officer. Why you wanna pull me over for? This is public property. You not even